Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
We're back again with another fan cam. This time I'm with Finn, aka Welford TV. Before we go anywhere and divulge into this, remember, smash them likes, guys. We're all in a good mood. Subscribe to Welford as well after this video. Let's get into this then, bro. I mean, Alisson has scored the winner. Let me just give you some stats before we get into it. Just come away from the microphone a little bit, mate. Possession stats: 24% West Brom, 76% Liverpool, 701 passes to 198, 26 shots to 10, 3 shots on target for them, 6 for us, 13 corners for Liverpool, 9 corners for West Brom. That's a lot. 14 fouls against West Brom and 7 against Liverpool. They're the stats. But the one stat that really matters, Welford, as we all know, is that one in the top left corner. And the number 1, the goalkeeper, Alisson, scoring the winner. Talk to me, man. Unbelievable. Shit.
Wow. That was just absolutely incredible. To see him coming up and you're going, 1-1, top 4, bye-bye. It was just made to happen. The holy goalie, incredible by Alisson. I just can't believe it. And the thing is, though, it's not even like it's a little scrappy goal. It's a great header. He's been struggling from the corners all night, and he comes up for the first time in the game, pops his head up, and he does absolutely incredible. But the celebrations with the players when they're jumping on him is so good to see. And if it's meant to happen, it's meant to happen, and it definitely did tonight. And maybe top 4 is finally on after me saying it's never on since early January, you can say. And finally, Liverpool have got a breakthrough where, again, it's in our hands again. Wednesday is massive, and then the weekend is massive for Palace. 2 finals coming up for Liverpool to try and scrape this top 4 in this horrendous season. But Alisson Becker, your dad will be very proud of you, and I love you. Best keeper in the world, and no one can say any different. Wow. Incredible.
Wow, that is a beautiful way to sum it all up. Some quotes coming through on Twitter that I want your reaction for. David Lynch says, not the headline today, but worth mentioning that Thiago has gone up a level in these past 2 games. Most touches, most passes, and passes in the opposition half than any other player. 5 key passes and a seriously classy performance. May it continue. Alisson says in his interview after, I hope my dad was there to see it with God on his side celebrating. You could see the tears in his eyes. I'm getting emotional looking at it.
Yeah,
he says,
it was
to celebrate.
Yeah, it was just obviously what he's been through, and when he did his interview. That interview was the best interview I've ever seen in my life. The way he came out, and he's such a nice guy, Alisson, and it just showed how nice he is. The way he came out and said that all the other clubs had sent him letters saying we're with you, and the Premier League have been backing him after he's had such a horrendous couple of months ago. It was so tough for his family, and to lose his dad in that way as well in a freak accident is crazy. And the Brazilians, they love praying to God. They love all these religious things, and you know what? God was looking down on him today and made that happen for him, for his dad, for his family. And oh boy, as it might have just scraped Liverpool top 4 in this bizarre season. And Alisson Becker, fair play to you. I think you're the most loved man in the world right now. Wow.
Absolutely. And for Liverpool fans anyway, Jamie Lane says Big Sam is crying. The first win over Big Sam in 6 games. All draws. Jay Wright says Thiago's underrated. How about this one though, Well? Because listen, obviously we're rightfully getting amongst the celebrations now. Our goalkeeper has just come up and won it. But listen, if we draw at Burnley or if we now lose at home to Palace, all of this will be in vain. So just because tonight has been unreal, now we've got a little bit of time to prepare for Burnley, I think it is. Is that Wednesday night?
Wednesday.
Wednesday night. So we've got, Monday, Tuesday to really relax, which again isn't a lot. But in the last fan cam there, Darren said Thiago's played 3 games in 8 days. So he's ready for this. And now we have to get this big win away at Burnley.
That is a very tough game. Burnley is they're on a flying form. Obviously,
they just lost at home 4-0 to Leeds.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, apart from the 4-0 defeat, you were on flying form. Obviously beating like
and Nico says starting number 9 at Burnley.
I know, do better than Firmino. But obviously they beat like Wolves. Chris Wood had scored a couple of goals, Fulham and that. So they're going to be up for it, Burnley, obviously, to go out in style in their last home game, I think it is. They'll love to beat Liverpool. But oh boy, it's massive. And as a lot of people saying there in the comments, Thiago for me won us that game today. He did not do one bad thing that whole game. And to be fair, he kind of won the corner, the slide tackle on Gallagher, I think it was, wins the ball back and just puts it back in. Mane wins a corner and it goes from there. And history's broken there. And it is absolutely incredible. But I feel like Thiago United wasn't on the ball and in the game as much, but he was still doing little things like little tackles, little turns, just generally, and he just had a solid game. But today he was magnificent. Probably, I'm going to say his best game in a Liverpool shirt. The fact that it's a bigger game than the Chelsea one earlier in the season. There was 11 men on the pitch, and it was a very tough game. And we were saying we needed someone like him for these type of games. Maybe he didn't do his purpose the full 100%, but he gave a solid, amazing performance today. Everything he did was incredible. And the man of the match stats, he was first for passes, for touches, for chances created, for tackles, for possession regained, everything. He was top of the list, and truly he was. But a great effort by Thiago and Alisson. But Liverpool, they struggle against the lower teams, and we shouldn't be in this situation, especially the situation we're in. You think the players would need to know how much it means. You think they'd work hard, but the finishing was poor today. But you know what, we've been lucky with the VAR decisions, which we were very lucky with. But you know what, you can't complain. When it's meant for you, it's meant for you, and we can't do anything about that. But incredible.
A couple more things to get into. I'm seeing on Sky, Alisson Becker is the 6th goalkeeper to score in the Premier League and the first to score a winner. So let's go through them. October 2001. Imagine it didn't even happen before 20 years ago. Aston Villa, Everton, Peter Schmeichel scored a consolation goal. Brad Friedel scored a consolation goal. Paul Robinson scored for Tottenham, 3-1. Tim Howard scored for Everton. They lost though at home to Bolton. Asmir Begovic scored for Stoke, but that was 1-1. But the only one where it's a winner is Alisson Becker. Liverpool versus West
in the
Brom.
world.
Klopp also says there are more important things than football. But when football can deliver moments like this for him and all the boys and our fans, then football is the best thing for a few seconds than anything else out there. Unbelievable quote that from Klopp. I really love that.
Amazing. But it was incredible. But the thing that made the icing on the cake was the celebrations from the players. Salah, Thiago just diving at Alisson, and you could just show how much it meant to them that they know top 4 is what they need. If they get in top 4, they've got away with one big time, and they know how much it means to the club. And next year, when everyone's back fit, you get Thiago playing like that every game, we will be flying, and hopefully we can go for the title charge, which wouldn't be too bad, But Thiago was class today, and just the reaction, just like the humble of the team. It was just, Thiago was crying. Thiago at the end on his knees. It was incredible, and Thiago deserved that. He was a massive part in the game. But to see the players jump on Alisson was incredible. And you know what, Alisson, I love you so much, mate.
Listen, there are other points that maybe weren't so good today, and that's also learning of this.
Oh, stop putting a damper on it. We've just scored a last-minute winner. The keeper's just scored a goal. Shoot.
Sharon says Thiago was crying.
Yeah, Thiago was
history to score for us. Hope Leicester beat Chelsea. The thing is, that doesn't really matter now. It's in our hands.
Yeah, and definitely. And I feel like if we do drop points at Burnley or Palace, which I think Burnley will be the main one because we're away from home, tough side to play. You know what I mean? They like the aerial corners. They're very big English side. Technically, Leicester and Chelsea, one of them. Yeah, Chelsea and Leicester, one of them are going to drop points because they play each other, aren't they, on Tuesday? So technically, one of them are going to drop points. It might be 2, it might be 3 by one of the teams. So if Liverpool do drop points, they still have a chance. You know what I mean? If Leicester and Chelsea weren't playing each other, it would be you physically couldn't drop points. But now they do. We might get lucky, but we have to win the next 2 games. We have to. I think we might just do it. But I can't believe this. We've been on, how many times we've been on this, and we've both been just gobsmacked. We've been battered. We've been conceding last-minute winners. And I've literally said for so long, we aren't getting top 4. If we get top 4, we have shit-housed this absolutely incredibly well. So I do not care. But it's mad. Alisson Becker, wow.
You know what? Still football going on. Still football going on. Just some mad scores coming here, by the way, from La Liga. Obviously, there's 2 games to go now. Atletico Madrid have it in their hands, but they were 1-0 down at home to Osasuna in the 75th minute. They then scored. It's now 1-1. And there's also been a red card in the Barcelona 1, Celta Vigo 1 game. So at the
Jesus,
moment, no
football is
one.
crazy.
Real Madrid also
Absolutely.
1-0 up at Bilbao. So at the minute, it's almost as if no one wants to win La Liga. Some crazy scenes coming out of there tonight. What a night of football.
Football is the best sport in the world, and no one can
Yeah,
ever
of
say
course it
anything
is.
because
Of course it
you
is.
don't get stuff like this in rugby or golf. You do get some mad moments in them sports, but nothing like this. And the way what
Yeah,
Alisson's been through with his dad, and it's just mad. And it's good to see everyone just supporting Alisson. And that interview
yeah,
is the best interview there's ever been in football. But I
yeah.
still can't believe it. My house nearly fell down. Bloody
Mate,
hell.
me too. My mum and
Incredible.
I were going absolutely mad at that one,
Oh,
bro. As I can
I can't
imagine
believe
you and
it.
your dad was.
Yeah. But
Listen,
hey, imagine if we were in that
two
away
games
end,
to
though.
go, though. Well,
Yeah.
exactly. Imagine if we were there.
Imagine.
But listen, all
Wow.
of this is going to be in vain unless we win our last two games, which I'm praying
Oh,
we do. Come on, the boys. We can get top four.
we
Listen,
can.
if we get top four after this season we've had, I'm
We've
sorry, but that's up there. It's up there.
yeah, for Klopp's achievements, it definitely is.
Yeah,
The
it's up
injuries,
there.
the scenario. We were like ninth at one point, weren't we? We were like, oh, but
Yeah.
Liverpool, he's done a good job of getting this top four if it happens. But wow, what a
Oh my
season!
days. Wow. Listen, Welford,
Incredible.
thank you so much. We will see you for
Pleasure, boys.
sure
Pleasure.
on
On
Wednesday
Wednesday
night. Yeah.
night, it's a big one. Hopefully,
It's a
same
big one.
reaction, but hopefully the game's a bit secure and we're not scoring last minute goals because I can't deal with that again. No way.
No
No
way.
way.
It's too much.
See
All
you in a
right,
bit,
bro.
lads. See you
Take care,
later.
man. Listen, we'll get into a couple more comments. Damien Monzilo. What a name that is, by the way. Life like Liverpool make the unbelievable believable. Yes. Yes, you are correct, my good friend. Liverpool today have just done what I just don't think any other team could ever do this. Do you? Do you really think another team could do what we just did today? It's never happened in our history before. First team that have ever scored with a goalkeeper to win the game. And some of the quotes, some of the pictures, some of the videos that you're going to see over the next few hours and tonight when we watch Match of the Day are simply not going to, they're just not going to make sense to you. Alice in Wonderland, all or nothing. Alison Recker, Big Sam Grand Slam by Becker. Get on that. Kenny Dalglish himself said, cannot believe anyone in the world could be more anything other than emotional about Becker scoring the winner today after the personal trauma he has had this year. Alison Becker, I'm fantastically happy for you. James Pearce, Klopp says Jota will be in a protective boot for the next 2 weeks. Too soon to say whether he'll be fit for the Euros. Kabak will not be back for the last two games of the season, which means you'll have Reece Williams at centre-back against Christian Benteke and Chris Wood for Burnley and Palace, respectively. But Thiago today was unbelievable. Carlos Bacca hat-trick for Villarreal against Sevilla. So United fans are going to be shitting themselves. But Liverpool, it's just unbelievable. It's just unbelievable what's going on here. This season never ceases to amazes me. We are Liverpool. Tra la 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 la. Yes. 2-1 to the Reds. I'm signing off. Actually, before I go, guys, if you're up early tomorrow, yes, me, I will be on Sky Sports News at 8 a.m. for half an hour. Trust me, I'm going to be talking about this. It's going to go off. So make sure you do not miss that. I will be on Sky Sports News at 8 o'clock in the morning for the early kickoff show. You cannot miss that. Promise you, you cannot miss that. But yes, Jamie, love that you'll watch. Maybe do a little Insta for me, mate. Show me that you're watching. Show me on the screen if you're up early enough. Let me know if you're going to watch that. Alison Shearer, love that. Guys, it's emotional. Ravi says, Alex, big man thing. Come on, it's like my sixth appearance on there now. We're just trying to keep up the hard work. Welcome to our city, Alex. Mwah! My brother, thank you. I've got the flat sorted. I'm coming up on July the 15th. That is when I'm moving to Liverpool, guys. I don't know if you know this. Maybe Ant's just baited it out, but I've said it on Twitter. But I am moving to Liverpool on the 15th of July after the Euros. I'll be in Liverpool, working around the stadium, really making this channel, taking it to the next level. I will be moving to Liverpool. I'm coming home. All my family from Liverpool. You know that my mum herself worked on the Kop in 1970s, the late 70s, selling hot dogs, programs, and this kind of stuff in the Kop end. So for me to now have a channel called the Kop TV and then go and live back in Liverpool, it's emotional. It's a family thing that's really like, it's like we're going home, but we're taking the Kop TV to the next level. Ant Dicko says, best city there is. Listen, brother, do you really think I would be going to a city that I didn't think was the best? Trust me, Atletico Madrid have scored against Osasuna. It looks like they're going to win La Liga. I feel like Jeff Stelling. I don't want to leave you, but I need to go. I need to do a sound check with Sky Sports to see if everything's all right in the morning. But you know the drill. I'm moving to Liverpool. Hopefully that makes you all happy. Big up, man. Come on, Jay. Come on, Ravi. Come on, Claudia. Big love to you all. Liverpool. The holy goalie has won it. Catch me on Sky Sports tomorrow, guys. Take care. Lots of love. Yeah, come on. We're going to start up our new weekly podcast. New weekly podcast.